Whatever you do, I think if you're looking to expand what you do and showcase what you do, join an association, join a community where you can be of service. And that's what I've always done. I've always been of service. I did it in high school when I was part of student government. I did it in college, part of student government. I was also, I had a TV show where I involved other students at SUU, Southern Utah University. It's always my goal to get more people involved. And it's fun when people approach me and they say, I want to do what you do. And then I've trained others to be a part of my DJ company. I've trained other DJs, and I don't hold on to my secrets, but nobody can replicate my brand and what I do. So I've had
people, for sure.
Right. But I've had people in my life, they say, well, I can't believe you're teaching your competition to do what you do. And I was like, they're not my competition.
Right.
Right. So people are going to be like, well, we can't get Rob. I'm going to look for his competition. I'm going to look for the off brand, whatever. Right. But here's the thing is there's plenty of work for everybody. If I can't do the work, who am I going to refer? Somebody that I trust, and that trusted professional. My hope is it will come back.
So I have to interrupt. That's one of those things that I know I have high communication. I like to talk a lot, but we have to touch on this because there's a lot that you don't know about what I call the fifth step of my Pathways of Peak Performance, and that's focusing on community. So you're saying if you have this trusted network, there's people to refer to. When I originally was thinking about this is like, okay, if we have obstacles in our life, what do we do to bounce back, have resilience? And so if there's something going on in our life, can we refer out? So I was initially thinking about clients and having a trusted network for clients. But if you have a trusted network of people and colleagues that you're sharing ideas with and you're collaborating with, business can get a lot more fun. And there's something that you said, and just last night I was in a nonprofit panel with some people that are getting their securities licenses. So just some of those tests that are really rigorous. And so I was on a panel talking about that and how traditionally the financial services, so again, NAIFA is where we met, we can see all types of business models, but some of the old school business models was to be the biggest firm. And we see that in tech and all these other places, but I have learned to work together with people, and I have so much fun sharing clients with people that we have different expertise. We stay within our specialty, but then it's just so much fun. So I think you're living that too. From what I'm hearing, there's just so much there, and it can be certainly helpful when times are tough to have that community of people. Even if you're mentoring, there's some menteeship that can kind of come back and kind of reciprocate too at times when we need it. So I feel like it's so important to have a community, even through social media too. There could be trusted colleagues that you can meet that way. I mean, we don't even live in the same state, and we see each other out and we have some fun talking on the side when we can. So it's just so fun. We can do so much now.
And to build upon that, there was a financial advisor that approached me at that event, and always selling, always working. And I let him know that I already have a person. But he said, think about it this way. I have a policy. I have something that might be a benefit to you. I was like, well, I don't want to leave my guy. And he said, well, let's approach it this way. How can we collaborate together? Ooh. Let me have a conversation with him, and maybe we can work together. We can refer business. I'm like, oh, that's fascinating. Instead of poaching, he's like, why don't we create a conversation and make this a win-win for all of us? And I thought that was a great approach, because that was my, I'm very loyal, right? Somebody approaches me.
You are a puppy dog. So there's that.
And it's hard for me to say like, sorry, I'm going with somebody else. Like if there's no face to it, right? Verizon from AT&T. Right. Yeah. But there's like a big conglomerate like AT&T, like, oh, sorry, AT&T, we're going to Verizon. They don't care. Yeah. But now when I'm going from a financial advisor that I know and trust to a new one, that's hard for me. Right.
Oh, yeah.
And so his approach was quite different. Instead of like, oh, I want to poach your business. No, let's collaborate with your current advisor. And I was like, oh, that's fascinating.